Hello, welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft. This is Richard, and today my wife and I went to my girlfriend's house. Ain't that right, dear?
Yes.
See?
Blast.
Yes, it was a blast. Anyway, my wife's cousin. We went to Kelly's house, and she needed some work done in the flower beds in the front of her house. It was a mess. So I went out there digging around, getting the weeds out, getting excessive trees were growing in there that she didn't want in there, and just pulling and chopping and doing all kinds of stuff, raking and all that. So anyway, 3 trash bags later, and well, 4 trash bags later, I ended up getting them pretty decent. Now, 2 things that I did while I was there for myself was I collected some worms that I dug up as I was digging up the weeds and stuff. I kept some of the small worms. And I gathered these. Dandelions. Oh, these things are fantastic. So, not only are the yellows edible, which we are going to make some really cool, hopefully, if these don't dry out by the time I get ready to do it tonight. The greens are edible, and the roots are edible. So, I'm going to make a tea or a coffee-like substance out of the roots. So let's get this started. So the first thing I'm going to do is, there's a massive one I pulled out. This one right here, look at that. That's just one big huge one I pulled out. I'm going to clean off all the dirt. Or at least try to. Alright. So I didn't get the root completely. It did break off a little bit. But look at the size of that root. That root goes from right here where my thumb is all the way down here. Fantastic. So I'm also going to gather up these greens and put those in a little basket. I'm going to clean those off, and I'm going to pop the tops off, and I'm going to clean these off, and we're going to make a little snack out of these as well. So here we go. We got 3 different buckets. I have one small bucket here that I am going to throw the greens in. I've got one bucket I'm going to throw the yellows in, and then I've got another bucket that I'm going to put the root in. So let's just go through here and start gathering up and doing what I'm going to do here. I can be a little picky because I don't need a lot. I just want a few here. Get in here and get, oh yeah, we'll get in here and get these. Oh, look at those. Those look delicious. I guess I should bring the trash can over here and start tearing off the ones I'm not going to use. There we go. Now there's some green, we'll use that. So again, normally I would just do this and then get back with you. But Michelle has consistently told me that I need to be a little more, need to film a little more so you guys can see me actually doing this stuff. So we'll do that. Fantastic. So let's get a knife. There we go. In the trash. Some of these smaller ones. Just get some of the greens from the smaller one. Just like so. Some more yellows. Let's clean this root. Another yellow. Yep, we don't do that. Let's clean this. There we go. Excellent. Alright. So we clean these root off pretty decently. Pretty decent one, look at that. Now this big one, look at that. Look at that root. That is fantastic looking. Look at that dandelion root. We're just going to sit there and let those dry for a little while. Then we'll stick them in the oven, chop them up, stick them in the oven, get them really dry. I want to set them there for a few minutes while I work on some other things. And once I get them chopped up and put in the oven, we will dry them up, and then we can use them for tea. So now that I got the roots setting out, I got the greens. We're just going to wash the greens up a little bit. And again, we're going to set these out to also dry a little bit. And we have a few of the flowers. Go ahead and wash these up. And again, these are going to sit to dry. So let's get back to the roots. Let's cut those up and get those ready for the oven. And here we are. So we have a baking sheet. I have the dandelion root. And I'm just simply going to chop it up into small pieces. As such, place it onto the baking sheet. Look at that wonderful. Look at that. How freaking awesome is that? Look at that little slice of dandelion root. Alright. So now I'm going to take all this dandelion root lay it out just like this. We're going to turn the oven on at the lowest setting, and then we're going to place this in the oven and we are going to dry it out, and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty. 170 degrees. And here it is. And this right here, 170 degrees, is the lowest that our oven will go. So we will go ahead and place this root into the oven at 170 degrees, and it will stay in there until they are completely dried. And there we are. It is nice and dry. So I'm going to put it in a little baggie, and we're going to use it for a tea or a coffee-like substance. We'll try that here real soon and see what it tastes like.